Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about, can I practice yoga if I'm sick? That's a really complicated question and it's hard to give an exact answer to. Can I practice yoga if I'm sick? I'm not sure. I mean, of course, talk to your doctor. I really don't think you should ever practice yoga if you are on antibiotics or if you're really ill, and if you have a fever, that's definitely no yoga. But we'll talk about more if I have a cold or congestion or cough, we'll talk more about that. So for starters, if you have a cough, you can absolutely still practice yoga. Of course, it will be stimulating to your respiratory system. It'll be hard. I don't recommend doing ujjayi breathing. Just do normal breath. If you need to breathe out of your mouth, of course that's fine, of course. Have water nearby to help with your cough. If you have congestion, of course, any pose in which your head is lower than your heart, so even in downward dog, you're not going to actually have your neck down. You're going to keep your head up. So you're just going to modify your poses so that your head isn't inverted, isn't going downwards. You want to keep your neck up, even though it's tensing and it's doing a lot of things that we don't encourage. Cobra, how fine is that? That will not change your congestion level. It's when you're hanging, your head is hanging too low, so in any kind of forward folds, you're gonna feel congested. So kind of adjust your whole practice and modify it so that it's not changing your or worsening your congestion. You can totally still practice. However, one thing I do want to talk about is if you are going to go to a yoga class and you have a cold, I would recommend letting your teacher know beforehand, have a water bottle next to your mat as well as some tissues, and just try to stay in the back. You know that your practice will be heavily modified, so you don't want to distract the other students because they might be confused. Oh, why is she not doing a forward fold? Or why is her head up in downward dog, or various things like that. Although we shouldn't be looking around in a yoga class, it does happen. So now, if you have any tummy trouble, if you're experiencing, to be blunt, diarrhea, you cannot practice yoga. That's always a no. But if you're constipated, actually yoga is really good for you. Almost every asana is going to end up kind of massaging those digestive organs. So it's wonderful for constipation, never for diarrhea. So again, to kind of cover the bases, if you have a fever, no yoga. If you have a cold, you can still do yoga, but just do it to your comfort level, and also modify your poses heavily. If you have diarrhea, no yoga. If you're on antibiotics or sick in a serious way, no yoga. And if you are going to do if you're gonna also do anything that is hard on your body, again, just modify as much as you want. You can do yoga very gently, but also if you're sick, stick away from pranayama. No pranayama for you, sorry guys. So that's also the final note, is just make sure you're not doing pranayama. If you're sick, we're not going to try to stress out the lungs and your respiratory system any more than is already going through this healing process. We don't want to add more tension and stress to it. So that is the answer to your question. Can I do yoga if I'm sick? Sorry, it's vague. Speak to your own yoga teacher directly, to your doctor, or to anyone else that's a medical professional. I'm just giving you my personal experience and also what my yoga teachers have shared with me. I hope that was helpful. See you guys later.